Hello everyone, my name is Levi Kaliandra Anevta from Group 5. NotebookLM is a research and note-taking app developed by Google that uses artificial intelligence, specifically Google Gemini. NotebookLM utilizes source-grounded AI. This means that it only uses the sources you upload to answer your questions or complete your requests. Us, from Group 5 of General English, have been given the chance to try NotebookLM to study English. We found a TOEFL test planner guidebook and we chose NotebookLM to utilize AI assistance in order to learn the guidebook and the TOEFL test itself. There are lots of materials that are being discussed in the guidebooks, such as ways to study the TOEFL test, tips and tricks, and also a discussion about the test itself. We found several inputs and ways to learn because of the assistance from NotebookLM's AI. In this video, we are going to discuss 4 major topics about it, which are how NotebookLM helps in writing, in listening, in reading, and in studying speaking. There are several features from the NotebookLM that benefits the process. Those features are audio overview, video overview, flashcards, mind maps, reports, and quiz. We are not going to zoom more, but those features are a massive help in order to study such a material, especially us, students with lots of topics to catch up.
The first, I would like to talk about the benefit of using NotebookLM to improve English speaking skill, especially when preparing for the TOEFL IBT test. The TOEFL speaking section requires clear delivery, good grammar, and well-organized ideas, as explained in the TOEFL IBT test prep planner. However, many learners struggle to practice speaking effectively and thereon. In this way, NotebookLM becomes very helpful. NotebookLM allows us to upload study materials like the TOEFL speaking strategies and instantly generate summaries. This makes it easier to understand task types and scoring criteria without spending too much time reading long text. It also helps organize study notes and learning plans. Another benefit is that NotebookLM can create personalized speaking practice. For example, we can ask it to generate independent speaking questions or integrate speaking tasks similar to those in the TOEFL test. This helps us practice speaking every day with relevant topic. NotebookLM also supports learning by giving coaching-style guidance. We can ask for example answer, respond outlines, or transition phrases like first, on other hand, or in conclusion to make our speaking more organized. In conclusion, NotebookLM is more than just a note tool. It is a smart learning assistant. It helps us understand speaking materials, practice effectively, and build confidence for real test situations. With consistent practice using NotebookLM, improving speaking skill becomes easier and more enjoyable.
Using NotebookLM can be an excellent way to improve your reading skills, especially when preparing for academic tests like the TOEFL IBT. According to the TOEFL test prep planner, effective reading involves understanding main ideas, recognizing organization, identifying relationships between ideas, and summarizing key information. NotebookLM helps you practice all of these skills more efficiently. First, NotebookLM allows you to upload your study materials, such as reading passages, notes, or textbook chapters, and then automatically generates summaries and key points. This feature supports the skill of reading to learn, which means recognizing how ideas connect and organizing information into summaries, just as the TOEFL reading section requires. Second, NotebookLM's ability to highlight important facts and suggest follow-up questions helps you practice reading to find information. You can scan passages quickly, identify key terms, and check your understanding through AI-generated questions. This mirrors the TOEFL reading test that asks you to locate key facts or determine the main purpose of a paragraph. Third, by using NotebookLM's discussion and Q&A functions, you can test your basic comprehension. You can ask the system to explain complex sentences or vocabulary in context, and it will provide clear explanations or paraphrases. This is similar to TOEFL vocabulary and inference questions. Finally, NotebookLM encourages active learning. Instead of passively reading, you interact with your materials, asking questions, making summaries, and organizing ideas. This active engagement improves memory retention and help you to develop academic reading habits that are essential for university level study. In conclusion, NotebookLM isn't just a reading assistant. It's a smart learning partner that helps you understand, analyze, and remember what you read. It combines the key reading strategies outlined in the TOEFL IBT test prep planner with modern AI tools to make learning more personalized and effective.
Hi everyone, so today I'm going to talk about how NotebookLM can help us improve our writing skills, especially for the TOEFL IBT test. First, let's talk about why writing matters. In the TOEFL writing section, it's not just about grammar or vocabulary. It's more about how we organize our ideas, summarize and paraphrase information, and connect what we read and hear. These are really important skills, not only for TOEFL but also for academic writing in general. However, the challenge is that practicing all of this alone can be pretty tough. Sometimes it's hard to combine materials, analyze text, and check whether our writing is clear and well structured. That's where NotebookLM comes in. It works like an AI study buddy. You can upload your notes, articles, or even PDF, and it helps you summarize, explain, and find key ideas. It's super useful when you are practicing for the integrated writing task. Another great feature is that you can actually ask it questions like, what's the main argument here? Or how do these ideas relate? It can also help you make outlines, check your writing flow, and give feedback to make your sentence sound clearer and more natural. So, when we combine the TOEFL prep planner with NotebookLM, it makes writing practice easier, faster, and more focused. It helps us organize our ideas better and write with more confidence, not just for TOEFL, but for real academic writing too.
Using NotebookLM to improve your listening skill. How NotebookLM help improve listening skill? NotebookLM has a feature to help improve your listening and reading skill even in different languages because it has a feature that called audio overview. NotebookLM's audio overview is a feature that generate AI-powered podcast-style discussion, summarizing and connecting key topic from your uploaded source. How to use it? Open or create a notebook and add your source material, and then the studio panel select audio overview. To generate the audio, you can now customize the output by adjusting the language and guiding the AI on what you're focused on. The audio overview has benefit, for example, help we understand the material from our source like book, journal, and other. Because the structured format of podcast material creates authentic listening experience that makes learning more effectively and reduce study anxiety. So NotebookLM is improving listening skill because it has a AI generated podcast style discussion.